Hey guys, this is Aditya back on the A-Star Industry, and today we're going to be shooting a video on how to make an easy action figure of Thanos from Avengers Infinity War, and because it's coming closer and closer day by day. And I'm too excited for this movie, so I've decided to make an action figure of Thanos, small one. So the materials you'll require for this crafting are here. One purple A4 size. If you don't have purple, you can use blue. And one yellow A4 size. Just put this aside. Now, sign pens, black, just black. This is 3, don't need 3. And scissors, and pencil, eraser, tape, and that's it. And you might also require a scale in case. Okay. Now, for the crafting, first you're gonna take is this plain purple A4 size. Then I'm gonna look at the picture of Thanos. And first we're gonna begin with his body, so we're gonna make his chest and stomach. And first you need the scale to measure and mark how much you need. First measure 8 centimeter, and then with the help of the scale fold this like this in 8 centimeter. Then you'll need to cut it out. Now you will roll this A4 size like this, and we won't need that complete part, so we're gonna use it also to make the chest. But the chest is gonna be made by yellow, so this is just gonna be the stomach. Now, after you have done this much, using the tape, stick that part. And now let's give this body some sort of like abs. Thanos doesn't have abs, but in this part, there's gonna be this yellow A4 size as a design. And for the abs, I'm gonna do like this. There it is, a Thanos abs. It's not too much, just like this. Now, for the back part, we're not gonna do it now. So now let's make the hand. Now for the hand, you want to take the scale again, and from the part you have cut is this part. So measuring the scale, measure and mark. It's gonna be like again 8 centimeter. Now fold it and cut it off again like this. Now we need to cut it off. And this is gonna be the hand, so we're gonna fold it into half because Thanos has 2 hands like everyone else. Funny. Okay, and this way. Then you want to roll this, but before that we're gonna fold it into half again like this. So this part can be the above the elbow, and this part can be below the elbow. Now you want to cut it off like this. And now from this part, the another part, fold it into half and cut it again. And we're not gonna need this part, so we're gonna keep this aside because in his left hand he will have the Infinity Gauntlet for the part below the elbow. Now we're gonna give it a design like this, some lines and some muscles. Now for the below elbow part, we're gonna do this. Just simple. Now using a marker, roll it like this and take it off. This shape is fit for Thanos' hand, but you can just open it a little bit because Thanos has a big hand. So big that Captain America stopped it with 2 hands. Needed 2 hands for that. But for the part below the elbow, exactly the marker size, like this. It must be a little bit thinner. Like this. Now do the same with this part and draw out a hand, but for that I will show you guys how to make a hand. Okay, now after you have made this parts, it will look like this. And now we're on this fingers part, so for that the small piece we kept aside is gonna come in the use. Now measure 1 centimeter of its length and mark it like this and then cut it off. It's gonna be this much small. Now we're gonna make fingers. For that, make 3 line segments just straight like this. Now you can see there are 4 fingers. Pretty funny, but not exactly. Now you wanna stick this like this way and fold it in the way we have made our hands, like this. So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. Now you'll have to tape it in this way. Now it looks like a hand which is about to punch. Oh, and we're gonna join them like this. Oops. There you go. Now we're gonna join this in this part. It's gonna look like this. Now before we join this in this part, we're gonna make the legs. Keep this aside. Now for the legs, now again measure 8 centimeter from its length, like this, and then fold it into half. After you've measured, fold it, then we have to fold it into half, a little bit higher, like 5 centimeter. Now this is 5 centimeter in length. Now we're gonna cut out that 5 centimeter. It's gonna look like this. Now fold it into half on its length. Now there are 2 pieces, so this is gonna be the thighs of Thanos. and even draw a knee, because you can see the knees of Thanos like this. Make a diamond shape here and U shapes and this. Okay, there is our thighs for the Thanos. Now we're gonna be working on making it a cylindrical shape. Thighs are so big that we don't need this marker. We just have to do like this and just touch the two breadths and a little bit like this. Now just tape it. That's it. Now do the same with this another part. Now we don't need this big purple part, but we will require this small part because we're gonna utilize the same paper. Now it's time for the yellow A4 size. For that, with the help of it, we're gonna first make the infinity gauntlet, and then we're gonna make his part below the knee. So for that, measure 5 centimeters. Like this, and then fold it. Here's it, and again fold it, because we're gonna need this to make its chest and its, what we call that, skirt. Thanos wears a skirt. Did you know that? Okay, this Thanos we're making is not exactly like the Avengers Infinity Wars Thanos, but it's gonna look like pretty much comic book Thanos. Okay, now you'll need to fold it into half in this way. Now cut it off. Now we have 4 of them here in front of us. First we're gonna make the infinity gauntlet. For that, cut this much out for the hand, and now just roll it. And then stick it like this. Now for the gauntlet, you can give it any design as you like, which looks awesome. But I'm gonna give it a design like, I don't know, like this, and then now we're gonna make its hand, the most important part where the infinity stones are there. But I'm not gonna make the infinity stones. It's gonna take a long time, but I'll give it a cool design. You may follow my lead. Like this. Now we're gonna make his fingers. There we go. I'm gonna stick it as we did in that hand. It's gonna look like this. Now we're gonna fold it and again fold it. Stick it again. There it is, an empty gauntlet. Now we're gonna join it in this muscles like this. Now we're gonna join it in his body in the way we joined it before for the right hand. Okay, now there we have this. Now we're moving on to the part below the knee. So for that, you just have to roll this with the help of this again. Take it out. The design is as your wish. but I'm not gonna give it any type of designs. It's gonna be like this. And for another part, do the same again. There it is. Now we're gonna keep this aside. Oops, fell off. No problem. Now we're gonna make the toes. For that, fold this part into half and then cut it off. Now fold it like this and again this way. Now it looks like toes. Now we're gonna use the tape and then stick it like this. Now it looks like a foot. Now do the same with this another part. Fold it into half and again into half and again into half. There you go. Now we have it, the two foots. Now we're gonna join this in this thigh. So for that, just fold like this. And then from the back part, like this, we have to join it in its back part in this way. Now I can move like our leg. Now do the same with this another one. There you go. Now we are gonna just join it into his body before giving him a skirt. And for that, on the front part, you have to stick it like this and then stick it in this way. Do the same with this another part. There you go, we have a big Thanos, but it's not complete yet. Now we're gonna give it a head. This part we had just folded this much like this, because Thanos has a big head with a big chin. So now we're gonna draw his face. For that, you're gonna need this pencil and eraser. And now I'm just gonna draw it by looking like this right here. You may draw from the internet because there are cool photos on the Google. Like this. You can see Thanos. Now just give it a charcoal look. And for the eyes, just make dots like this. You may also make some two ears. There you go, you can see Thanos. Now, with the help of this, roll it again. The main work is just to roll no matter what it is. There we go. Just fits directly as his head. Okay, now to stick his head, we're not gonna do now, we're gonna do after we make his chest. So for the chest part, take the yellow A4 that we had. Now fold it like, I'm gonna measure it. It's gonna take like 4 centimeter and mark it down. And just fold it like this. Now cut it off. There we go. All we have to do is just roll it like this to make a skirt. So for that we're not gonna need the whole A4. So we're gonna fold it into half again and cut it off. There we go, we have a skirt for Thanos. It's gonna look like this, but we're gonna give it a cool design, like cutting this off. Just fold it inside. Now we're gonna draw something here. Like this. Now I'm gonna write T here because it's Thanos. Now we're gonna stick it in his body. Face the T forward and the folded part forward. Like this. Look back side, it will look like this. Now all you have to do is keep it a little down, a little low, and then stick it on this way. Just attach it to its body, and it's gonna look like this. Woo! Awesome Thanos skirt. You can do dances with that. You can even turn like this. Ooh. Okay, now from the front part also we're gonna do this. Now I'm gonna make him a chest. It's gonna look like this, but nope, this part is just wasted right now, so we're gonna do this huge part and then like this, measuring 7 centimeters, and then cutting it off. And we're not gonna need its full part also, but so you can use it in other crafting works, like fold it like this and like this, and so it's gonna be like 9 centimeters. Cut 9 centimeters in length and 7 centimeters in breadth part. And now we're gonna give it a design. For that, fold it into half and give it a shape of the chest. Now after you have given it this chest form like this, now we're gonna give it a design. Do any type of design but cool looking, because Thanos needs a cool looking design for him. Okay, now after you have done it, now take this small part that we thought it was wasted. Now we're gonna utilize it. We'll cut it like this, and then we're gonna stick it in this way. But before that, we need to stick the head. So now we're gonna make this shoulder part. For that, cut 2 pieces like this, and then fold it like this. Now do the same with this another one. Okay, now it's our time to stick it. Before that, let's just find out is it fine or not. Yes, it looks like Thanos now, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, now it's time for the shoulder parts to stick here. You're just gonna stick like this so that it will just open and close. Now using this part, we're gonna stick this in the head. But first, let's use this small part and then cut it straight. And then just stick it in his body like this from back side. Oops, everything is falling down. And now we're gonna cut out the unnecessary part like this. There we have a chest. And now we're gonna stick this part in his body from the back side. It's so simple, just sticking like everything that we stick by using a tape. Now stick this line that we have just made right now. There we go. Now fold it to give it a shape of its body. Now we have to stick his head. From the back parts, stick that tape in his head like this. He's Thanos. See? Told you guys that it will look awesome. There it is, our Thanos. There's nothing else to make, but if you want, you can keep something inside his chest. But this is it for today, guys. Here's your Thanos action figure. We're not gonna cover his head behind like this. If you want to, you can do it. It's gonna look weird. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and made awesome Thanos action figures. You can also make other action figures. And don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe my channel. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye bye.